For the second time in 3 years, St Patrick's Athletic overcame the challenge of Bohemians to lift the Sports Direct FAI Cup, beating the Phibsborough side 3-1 at the Aviva Stadium this afternoon. An early Jonathan Afolabi penalty was erased before half-time by a glancing header by Mark Doyle, while an own goal from Christian Novak after the restart and a late strike from substitute Tony Lonigan sealed the victory for the Saints in a repeat result of the 2021 final. The game also set a new attendance record of 43,881, surpassing the previous record of 41,238 set back in 1945 when Shamrock Rovers beat Bohemians at Dalymount Park. It took 8 minutes for the game to have its first major talking point, as Bohemians were awarded a penalty for a foul on their lone striker, Jonathan Afolabi. Danny Grant tried to pick out Adam McDonald just outside the box, but a tackle from Jake Mulroney knocked the ball into the Bohemians midfielder's path. Knocked the ball against Bohemians midfielder into Jonathan Afolabi's path. Former Wolves man Anthony Breslin tried to nip in front of Afolabi, but the 23-year-old cleverly shielded the ball. Contact was minimal, but Afolabi knew that it was coming and was awarded the penalty. The Bohemians number 9 stepped up and calmly slotted the penalty past Ian Williams. Both held their lead until the 23rd minute when Mark Doyle's glancing header levelled proceedings. A cheap free kick conceded by Bohemians through Adam McDonald's unnecessary push on Mulroney gave the men from Inchicore the opportunity to fill the Bows box. Mulroney whipped the ball in right onto the head of Doyle, who managed to slip between Bart Kukulovic and Christian Novak to head the ball past the helpless James Talbot. Bohemians almost took the lead 5 minutes after surrendering it, when Dylan Connolly played a low searching ball towards the back post. The ball almost found its way to Grant, who was running in, but some intelligent defending from teenager Sam Curtis kept the game level. The trend of the Gypsies being unable to defend set pieces continued into the second half, and the men in red and black were punished 3 minutes after the restart thanks to another Mulroney delivery. The Saints winger whipped the ball to the back post where club captain Joe Redmond had made a powerful run. His presence was a huge distraction for Christian Novak, who put the ball into his own net after in an attempt to intercept the delivery. Declan Devine's side struggled as they tried to fight their way back into the game after going a goal behind and had numerous chances in the second half to draw level. Having said this, it took until the 73rd minute to give the Saints fans a real scare. Afolabi was caught late by David Norman 30 yards from goal, and Jordan Flores stepped up to take the set piece. A curling effort against the outside of the left stick was as close as the men from Dalymount came to getting a second for the rest of the game. As the clock ticked towards the end of regulation, there was time for John Daly's man to apply the icing on the cake, as Tommy Lonigan latched onto a poor touch from Flores to race in behind the defence towards Talbot before coolly finishing and securing the Saints a second cup in 3 seasons. The win also means that Bohemians miss out on European football next season, with Shelbourne taking the final spot through finishing 4th in the league. Bohemians were undermanned without Keith Buckley and Kasper Rakowski and were unable to defend set pieces. St Pat's punished this fatal failing in Bohemians' makeup and were able to bring strong players off the bench to win their second cup in 3 years. Final score at the Aviva Stadium: Bohemians 1, St Patrick's Athletic